I'm at Zahn, and this is what I learned on a big day at Hallis Hall. Yes, Ben Johnson introduced as the newest head coach of the Chicago Bears with his family, the Bears brass, and some of his top offensive players on hand, including Caleb Williams. Johnson really commanded the room from the start, sounding like a guy who has done this before, even though this will, of course, be his first head coaching gig for the 38-year-old. He acknowledged that this role is completely different than being an offensive coordinator. He has, though, studied it, kind of figured out how to do this job, and basically said every step of the way of his career, whatever new job he has been handed, he has been able to handle pretty well, and he said he's found a way to change himself for each individual particular job, and he's confident he can do that again as a head coach. Ryan Poles made it pretty clear that Ben Johnson was, in fact, their top target from the start, despite that wide net that they set in this coaching search. And Johnson made it pretty clear that the Bears were his top choice as well. George McCaskey sharing a story that on their Zoom interview, the first words out of his mouth were, quote, "I want this job," and he ended with those same words as well. Caleb Williams is, of course, a key part of Johnson taking this job as well. And I thought it was important that Johnson said he's not just going to use previous playbooks from old jobs. He is going to calibrate this offense to Williams' talents and to the talents of the rest of the skill position players they have. That seemed to really excite Caleb Williams, who also said he's looking forward to Johnson challenging him and testing him to bring out the best in Caleb, and the Bears hoping this entire team as well. But, of course, Johnson will have to coach this entire team, something even though he says he's ready for, he's going to have to get used to in his first time as a head coach.